Hello, everyone. How you doing? We're here to play.
We are here, and I'd just like to say, with your credit card number and the expiration date and the numbers on the back, you too can free Seaflow from the tyranny of cornflakes.
We have no idea what we're talking about. Anyway.
We really don't. I don't think we ever have any idea what we're talking about.
You guys told me she was a bear.
Someone's a bear. There's a bear somewhere. Hold on. We'll find it.
I think next level up, I'm going to see if I can learn the polymorph spell.
Shit, maybe. I think it's a level amount there. Maybe. All right. So, what do you do?
Okay, so are we still talking to her, or are we like going to bed, or like resting for the evening, or just going somewhere else to discuss stuff?
I would say let's go discuss stuff on that in there, because it's clear that what we need a stratagem.
We need to strategize.
So I suppose that eventually at some point you are set up in your own little quarters. It's still underwater because they don't have the advanced whatever the hell they're doing in the prison technology of emptying shit.
Also, probably for the best that,
Yep.
No, I don't.
That we're not in a place we don't trust with the ability to drain and add water.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you guys can trust us. Okay, goes to sleep without caps on, floods the room with water, drowns.
But yeah, so Jacob just kind of finds some chairs and like sets up some chairs for everyone to sit in. It's like, okay, here's a chair. Here you go, Fathom. And here you go, Aaron.
Okay, first things first.
Okay.
Aaron distributes one piece of armor to everyone present. She's keeping the mask in her bag, but she's got arm. Jacob gets arm, and Fathom and Tarnok each get foot.
I get the foot that had the solar weapon in it.
Something like that. Anyway,
What's this?
basically, as she's about to explain,
the last time someone else was wearing one of the armor pieces, it snuck into one of our rooms and stole the remaining ones. This is so hopefully at least one of us will wake up if the chest armor tries to steal the rest of it. And that way we'll know and be able to hopefully stop it.
Can you tie down the mask
Can you tie down the mask to make sure that they don't try to,
that it doesn't try to scoot off again or something?
To go to your, the queen?
That would be concerning, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Aaron's gonna just sort of check to see if the mask is making any efforts to go queenward.
So how are you doing that? They're like just looking inside the bag and seeing if it's just
not like
toward...
looking, sticking head in the bag looking, but like holding the bag at probably like a good half an arm's distance away and then opening it to see what the mask is doing.
That would be most concerning if the mask decided to break the treaty by sticking it onto Aaron.
Well, the wording of it was either sticking onto one of her friends. Aaron isn't one of her friends. She's out anyway. So the mask immediately falls out of the bag and starts sliding toward the door.
Not this shit again.
Jacob just kind of pounces on the mask and tries to hold
Jacob,
it down.
wait!
No. I was gonna step on the mask.
go face first into mask.
Tarnak has no idea what's going on.
I
Right.
step on the mask and I glare at it. Where do you think you're going?
It's like...
And it's clamped down to the floor.
Okay. Those of you who aren't familiar, Mask is sentient.
Right.
Mask also
I probably
possesses people.
I got to be better
Yeah.
about that. Sorry.
So, do I break it?
Hey, you can't break it. We've
You
tried.
can try. Here.
Yeah.
You want to try? You better have something to cover your face first.
So I can't bite it.
Don't bite it.
Don't try
Yes,
to bite
put
it.
your mouth on it. Do it.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you
Don't you stuff it on your face.
don't you step it on your
I will tie you up on my knee once more if you end up trying to leave this room.
Mm.
It sort of vibrates underneath your foot.
Yeah, I can't tell if that's a yes or a no. I'm going to put it in the bag.
Okay.
And I'm going to tie the bag shut.
All right. Bag is tied shut with mask inside.
Yeah, no one's getting in the bag, sorry.
So, but yeah, Jacob just kind of looks over and is like, "Okay, so we have to think this through. We got to think all this through because this is a lot to take in, lot more complicated than we initially thought."
No kidding.
So,
Really? It is?
I mean, I hadn't considered something recently, and we should have considered earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what was the name of the sister in the Resistance again?
Aries.
Aries.
Ares. Okay, so Ares is pretty badly injured, right? Was pretty badly injured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, basically we can't assume that that the sister on the throne right now is not within her right mind because there's a piece of armor on her, on account of the fact that we would have to assume the same for you, Aaron. He gestures to the little thing on her arm.
At the same time, we only really have two examples of people wearing the armor and affected by it.
At the
The
same
mask
time,
always affects people, but the last time I ran into someone with an arm piece on kind of controlled their actions to a limited extent. They seemed normal, but kind
Plus,
of,
we
that's
don't
why
know
I'm
how.
not fully trusting you at the moment, Aaron.
yeah, understandable.
Plus, we don't know how Secret's crown is affecting things either.
For all we know, the visions could be legitimate, but the armor is itself influencing them.
Possibly.
Either way, I think we're all in agreement when we say we don't want to let potential rioters and pillagers out of the prison.
Well, rioters and pillagers probably aren't as big of a deal as actual murderers, but if I had some sort of spell that let me see the past or future, then I could check things for myself, but things aren't that easy, huh?
No.
Not exactly my skill set either. Jacob just kind of strokes his chin a little bit.
And here's the thing. Whatever we decide to do, if we don't want the queen to notice, we need to use these scrolls that block the clairvoyancy of the crown.
Agreed. I was going to try and contact Secret, but usually he does not exactly show up. He doesn't show up in when you ask him to. He's kind of a dick like that.
Yeah, but if it's about his crown, then maybe he'd be more willing to talk.
True.
He might not like the fact that it's being used for stuff like this.
Gate, is there a way that any of our characters might know of to contact the deities outside of going to sleep and flipping a coin, hoping that they'll contact us? Like, is there a way to, maybe if it was going into the dream, to forcibly go to speak with...
Dream only works if they're on the same plane as us, and we have no idea if Secret's on our plane.
That's why I'm asking if there's a way to forcibly call Secret, essentially.
Well, that's certainly a thing clerics are able to do. And
there's a cleric.
I think there's a spell called Commune? Or is that the... I'm going to check.
I mean, I could try praying.
There is a spell called Commune, yeah. It's a 5th level divination ritual, looks like. And it's a cleric spell.
The clerics would be so great at using if he was alive.
And his deity wasn't even that one, though, so...
That's true.
If only we were able to find some sort of...
Cleric of Secret?
Some secret cleric somewhere. Where is he hiding?
Is there a church? Is there a church in town, maybe?
Well, maybe not in this town, but there might be one. If there isn't one in this town, we could check up and set.
Hold it. You know, it makes sense with the fucking crown being secret that they would have a temple to Secret too.
Yes, It would.
So I guess field trip to the Temple of Secret?
That's what I would recommend.
Secret.
So I don't get to eat mermen?
You don't get to eat mermen. If you like, you can stay here.
Get to eat stuff then. I'll go with you.
Okay. Either way works. Let's go.
Okay. So if it wasn't obvious, places I really haven't expected you to go, or things I didn't expect you to do, are starting to stack up at the moment.
Yeah. At the same time, events that have become things that are transpiring, not exactly expected either.
Fucking girl. All right. So, I suppose then, are you going like immediately or the next morning?
We're gonna go. I'd say let's go immediately. No timing the present.
Yeah, we also just took a nap in the prison, so
fair enough.
Refreshing.
Can't just like take constant naps.
By the way, as we're like swimming to the destination, if Tarnak does see a fish, he's gonna like swim over and chomp at it.
There is the occasional fish, much like the upper land place where all the landlubbers have squirrels and birds and shit.
Yep. Tarnak's eating all those.
Jesus. Okay, so there's a bloody trail all just carried along with you, caused by dead fish.
Assuming it's not swallowed whole.
So Tarnak vores all of the fish all the way over.
Stop it!
can we never say that sentence again?
Don't ruin my character.
Vornok. Anyway.
That's my twin brother, the evil one.
I'm gonna make that an actual thing. Fucking watch me.
I know.
So there's Tarnok, the normal one. There's Vornok, who just vores things, and then there's Karnok, who's like
He's a carnivore.
No, he's a cannibal.
He's vegan.
He's vegan.
Karnok, the vegan.
Exactly.
That's his most hated brother.
They don't talk about Karnak.
He eat broccoli, the bastard. I saw him eat a leaf. Traumatizing. So you arrive at the Temple of Secret. It looks pretty secretive. There's like doors and stuff. There's like no windows on the place itself, but there is the symbol of secret.
It's like,
and then
Jacob,
they walk in, and it's a library.
Yes.
and there's just nerds everywhere. Going, it's like the Polar Express kid.
Oh my god. It's not a meme. Stop it.
Why is that a meme? Where did this come? Okay. I feel like we're dating this episode a lot.
A little
Let's
bit,
get
yeah.
back to roleplay.
Are you saying we don't already date these episodes?
Yeah, this is like January 4th, February 2019.
February?
January 4th, February 2019. Let's go.
Sorry, Friday. Fuck. Okay, yeah, there's a whole bunch of nerds around with like books and shit. As it's pretty much what you would expect from a fucking Temple of Secret. A whole bunch of nerd stuff. There's probably some Triton in the corner playing
Caves and Creatures.
No, there's probably some underwater equivalent. Depths and
Divers.
Yeah, Depths and Divers. Because now we have like two of these fucking strange shit going off at once. What are you guys doing and going to do in here?
So Jacob's just kind of going to go and find the closest person who looks like they might be a cleric of some description or some sort of like. It's like
Aaron's gonna look for books about the subject like a fucking nerd.
Fathom's gonna look for the donation box.
Fathom, no! Fathom, that's illegal.
It's illegal to donate to secret. Yeah, I know what he's actually going to try to do. Okay. So I'm going to need you, I suppose, from Jacob to roll perception, Aaron to roll investigation, and Fathom to be a horrible, horrible person, because it's just there. It's just displayed right there, a donation box and the language of down here.
So,
Sleight of hand?
Which one do you want me to roll?
Perception.
Perception. Okay.
Should I roll sleight of hand? Because I'm taking some money.
Are you actually stealing from it?
Yes.
Sleight of hand.
Torrent's just standing there eating a fish.
You got like a couple people just looking at Tarnox like, oh, okay. Okay, so you've pocketed 10 silver out of the donation box, which is the entirety of it. That doesn't get very many donations.
Wow, really? Okay.
You terrible, terrible person. Jacob?
Yep.
Hold on, I'm selecting a pog from here. What's most appropriate?
It's like this blue.
Oh, I love this one. I'm going with it. No, wait, that's Lizard Folk. Whoops.
Hey!
Well, for anyone who didn't see it, this is what I nearly went with.
That looks like something straight out of Twilight Princess, TBH.
Yeah, that does look like a lizard. Looks good, though.
Heck it, I'm going with this one. I like this one. There's imagine this, but in cleric clothing, I guess.
Nice. That's some nice cleric clothing.
Heck it. Just ceremonial robes or some shit. And Aaron, you have difficulty finding any books on the subject. It's possible whatever there was whether you're cleaned out or hidden really well in the secret location.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bark at him.
I'm gonna say that she's looking for more on. She's looking around while I go and see what Stella's barking about.
So Jacob walks right up and is like, "Hello."
Hello.
Yes.
Your skin is very pink. Are you ill?
No, I'm human.
What a very interesting name for a disease. Don't worry. I'm sure you will get better if you pray really hard at secret.
You know what? Now I don't even feel bad for taking from them.
I was actually going to ask about that. Actually, I'm actually trying to get into contact with Secret. I'm trying to speak with him.
I
was wondering if someone here could provide commune services or something like that.
I'll just ring him. I'll just send a whole carrier pigeon directly at carrier fish all the way to the Secret. I'll just respond back somehow. What?
No, there's a spell that can contact gods, and I was wondering if anyone here had that.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's very urgent. I assure you.
We have something, but I don't just want to toss it at strangers willy-nilly. You said you had human. You might just die the next day.
No,
Oh my god.
He just kind of sighs, like, no, human is my race. That's what I am. I am a human.
Oh!
Why didn't you say so?
My condolences. So what do you need this for?
That's technically between me and him right now.
Oh, you wish to have some sort of religious experience.
Yes. Yeah, a religious experience. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going for.
Well, she just starts gently tapping on the donation box. It's just too much for me to just give this out.
It's like you just saw she would suddenly hear
if only we could if only we were to have some kind of donation. It just seems too expensive for us to.
Suddenly a platinum piece falls in.
Oh man, 10 gold worth of I could totally buy a whole shelf with that, I guess.
10 gold is not little. Wow. Dear God, the fish economy is so inflated. Okay.
The fish economy.
The fish economy. Fishverse.
Why don't you trust me about whatever you're trying to talk to, I suppose, Secret with?
I mean, I trust you just fine.
Except
4 more platinum in.
Oh god. You're
I trust you just
of
fine,
money.
but it's really important.
Oh, very well.
Really important.
It just occurred to me Secret would probably love to answer questions. Come.
Oh my god, okay. I don't even feel better taking
It worked.
No, I really don't feel bad for taking the 10 silver now.
Yeah, because they just got 10, how much platinum?
5 platinum.
5 whole platinum. They replenished it real quick. Good shit.
The funny thing is, I was actually thinking, hey, depending on how well they were going to be helpful for us, I might just put a single platinum in there in replacement for that. But Jacob's more than compensated.
It's like he's a paladin. He doesn't give a shit about money.
Wonderful. Let me set up the whole ritual with this thing. I think I have a mat somewhere. She heads to the back, and she comes back with components. Okay, so she comes back with a vial with a liquid inside.
With a vial.
Yes. She comes back holding a whole dragon polymorphed as an elf, and they're kissing.
Oh my gosh.
Just like one of my Japanese animes. No, we're not doing it.
What fucking shit? Okay.
Tumblr.
Okay, so because I don't like wasting spell slots, I'm going to cast this as a ritual.
Makes sense.
Now, yeah. So the way this works is this. I'm going to be able to ask the questions just on the basis that I'm the one casting the spell. But you can tell me what you want to ask them, and I'll get an answer, and then I'll tell you the answer. Sounds good?
Jacob nods. Jacob nods, and subtly, he's gonna subtly do something over here, just in case.
Good stuff. This is going to have to be yes or no questions. I get like 3 of them.
He nods a little. He nods and says, "Okay." So if all right, so I'm trying to think about the best way of wording it. 1 second.
Take your time. I have like 11 minutes to cast this, so I'll get started on that.
Jacob just kind of looks over at the rest of the group, and yeah.
So what question should we ask?
Number one, I would actually start it off by saying, "Hey, can you visit one of us in a dream?"
You're not saying one of us.
Okay. Oh wait. All right. So like 11 minutes later, she finishes the vocal, somatic, and material components.
And for the love of God, if he says no, do not ask why not.
All right, so yeah, basically, thinking we should probably ask him like if the crown is being manipulated, or if the visions from the crown are being manipulated. That's a good yes or no question. Maybe, or I'm not sure. I'll be right back. The cat's screaming at me for food.
No.
Be right back.
No.
Food.
No.
I already like this stingy cleric that I've just spawned out of nowhere.
It's Nib's fault.
How is this my fault?
Because your sister's evil.
Which one?
Yes.
The one that doesn't share fish. Because I like the one that shares fish. She's okay.
Okay, but both of the ones that are the issue here are not sharing fish.
So then,
Shit, have I taken my meds?
I don't know.
Perhaps you should.
Maybe.
So I suppose whilst
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So she's sitting down and she asks you, "All right, what's the first question?"
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll start this off if that's okay, guys.
Well, how are you gonna word this question, Tim?
I mean, the wording seems like it should be fine, but okay.
Treating it like a wish spell. They're just asking questions, man.
Repeat it, Sal.
Well, if you word it as, "Can you visit us in one of our dreams?" then it's like, yes. The answer is obviously yes. He can. And if you say, "Will you?"
Okay, I'm back.
That's 2 questions, yeah.
Well, I'm saying 2 separate questions, but yes, they're going to be. If you say it can versus will, there's a huge connotation difference.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and start this off by. I'm going to go ahead and start this off by asking: is the Queen's crown being manipulated by outside forces?
You should probably specify name.
Yeah.
Is the
Queen...
crown of secret currently being worn by Queen Bethlyn of Seaflow, being manipulated in any way by the armor chest plate that she is currently wearing?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I ask it that way.
Well, okay, let me just get that weird question in there. Ow, okay, that was a hard no.
Okay. Is the Queen's judgment being clouded by the chest plate, to your knowledge?
Wait, what? You mean the
oh,
crown, right?
No, the Queen herself, because he said the crown's not being manipulated in any way.
Oh,
sorry. But, could you repeat that before I send that one off? Most of these are very Queen related. My goodness.
Yeah.
It would be a real shame. She starts tapping on the donation box if that word got out. I can put my headphones back in. It just slapped out.
Jacob just kind of.
Jacob,
hello.
All right. What did you respond to that? Because my headphones got knocked out.
Jacob essentially goes like, is the Queen's judgment being manipulated by...
I think he was asking more in response what you do when she's like, it'd be a shame if that got out, taps donation box.
Jacob throws another platinum in.
Tarnok puts one of the dead fish bones inside.
Arin's not currently privy to this conversation, I guess, because she's still looking for a book.
Okay, so the question was... I hate to make you repeat this a third time.
Is the Queen's judgment being manipulated by the chest piece?
No.
Interesting. Okay. Will you visit me in a dream?
Tonight.
Hold on a minute. For some reason, he's taking a while to whoa. Yes?
Okay. All right. That helps quite a bit. Thank you, ma'am.
I'm glad that I could be of help. And I'm glad you could be of help to all of the poor people in a desperate need. Thanks for all of your donations and apparent random fishbone.
It's like, thank you for all of your task-free donations.
Don't mind that too much.
I'm surprised that fishbone fit in there. My goodness. I'm more impressed than angry. Jesus.
Okay.
Aaron,
yes, hello.
As far as book looking goes, is there any specific topic you're looking for?
Right now, since I couldn't find anything about Crown, I'm gonna see if I can find anything about that armor. Because might as well do some fucking research, am I right?
Oh. Yeah, because, alright, roll me investigation. This time at advantage, because, you know, glossaries and shit.
Fuck yeah.
You know what? Yeah, you get like this museum-esque, not like, what's the word? This guidebook-esque listing of various stuff that the royal family has in their treasury kind of book.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things listed is the chest plate.
Oh boy.
Anything in particular about that chest plate? That's
you get a weird name for it, strangely enough.
Oh boy. That means I'll actually have something to look up besides, like, Armor of Ebile or some shit.
Zesperia's Mail.
Oh boy. The bitch who we think may have created that shit. I'm gonna look around and see if I can't find any other books that talk about Zesperia's male or Zesperia herself.
Oh, like, all right.
Using the glossary and all of that shit, like, trying to get more intel.
Right, like as far as the listing on the chest plate itself, however, like it's mentioning like whoever's wearing it seems to act similar or have similar abilities to that of a warlock, as well as a strange ability to sap health from people.
Well, that's good to know. I'll have to keep that shit in mind then. Fun.
As far as the other Zesperia stuff, you get Zesperia's gauntlets, which are...
I'm assuming one of which I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, Zesperia's boots.
One of which I'm carrying right now.
Which I'm wearing right now.
Oh, you're wearing the boot?
Are you wearing the boot?
Yes, Tarnak would have put the boot on.
You got a boot on?
Oh boy.
Wait a minute. Wait, does it cover up the toesies? Does it cover up the toesies?
How do you mean cover up the toesies?
Well, okay, wait. So, like, is it like a leg guard where you can wrap around the leg guard? Or is it like a legit boot?
It's a boot. And it's
Never mind. If it covers up the toesies, no.
Well,
unless it can magically.
The weird thing about it, it's strangely form-fitting to whoever puts it on.
So if it is being put on, then it would not cover up the toesies.
It would conform to the person wearing it.
But will it cover the toes? That's the real question.
That is the question. Okay.
Let me roll.
Like, would it become open-toesed because the person wearing it doesn't like open or closed-toesed?
Would it become a leg guard for, like, lizard folk who don't wear shoes?
Is Tarnok the kind of person who would be, like, really dead set in having the toesies? Like,
yes. He doesn't. He only wears hoods. He likes his hands being open. That's why the fingerless glove thing for the gauntlet, at least. And he likes having his feet out. He doesn't like them being covered. First
things first, roll me wisdom.
Okay.
Good to tell me that you're wearing a boot.
It better not cover the toesies. Wisdom? Got it.
Wisdom
save or just wisdom?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Save.
Save? Okay. 7.
Interesting. All right, but yeah, it does, because you're so dead set on the toesies being rosies. It does form fit and open up right at the end of it.
Okay.
And for like a couple seconds, you see Evelyn, and then she flashes out of existence.
Hmm.
Do book findings now that we've gotten that out of the way. Tell me anything about the bootsies and the glovesies.
The bootsy tootsies. All right.
Sorry, toes are valuable.
No, it's a good thing we got that information out there, considering.
Yeah.
Hey, Stella. How are you doing today? What a great time distraction.
So yeah, all of these pieces of armor seem to collectively add on to the whole warlock bit. Each one contributing to that, as if acting as if it was a warlock patron itself.
Oh boy.
This is new information. I'm gonna write this down in that fucking book that I got with with all the blank paper in it for the purpose of writing letters to the other party, but
Right. And the gauntlets seem to be able to, with enough practice, are able to form whole constructs of just solid...
As we discovered when we left the Shadowfell, yes.
Yeah.
The boots kind of grant what's the word? like wall climbing. You could just stand on a fucking wall. You can walk over water if you wanted to. And
here's the question. Do they have to both be worn to grant the benefit? Or, like, if you're just wearing one, will you still have that benefit?
both have to be worn. Generally, the pairs kind of thing with boots is that.
Okay.
And it'd be kind of fucking awkward to walk up a wall and one of your feet doesn't stick.
Tell it to Spider-Man.
Yeah, right?
And, as you're reading through this, there's, a specific warning not to bring them all together on the same person.
Does it say what will happen, or is it just, don't do this thing?
It's like a big warning, don't do this thing. That's a very bad thing to do. Do not.
All right.
Okay.
Aaron just writes that down as well, just in case.
Now, does it mention anything about the mask?
Yeah, Zesperia's, let me get a creative other word for mask. Mask synonyms. Cowl? What?
Cowl, yeah.
Mask is not a synonym for cowl.
I know, but it can be.
Faceplate. I don't think that works.
Thanks, mysterious voice. Zesperia's shroud.
That's also cowl.
Cowl. That's a neck thing that jets out.
Yeah.
Hoodie, though. It's like a hoodie. Go back to what you were saying.
What was I saying, really?
What it does.
The most of the mention of Zesperia's shroud seems to be its application to put it on your enemies, and then they would systematically just harm everyone in the general location, spawning these weird crystal fucking spawns of things, which then shoot into other things, and those people eventually become more of the crystal spawn things.
All important shit that I am writing down.
And also a warning: do not put on enemy's face, and then run from country.
And then run from country.
Zesperia's gauntlets, boots, and a shroud, and mail.
All right, neat. Good to know. That is very nice information. And we also now know that Secret is gonna be visiting Jacob. So, yeah. You know what? While I'm in this library, does anyone else while we're in this library, does anyone else want to look up some dank Wikipedia knowledge?
God.
Fishipedia.
I mean,
Secretpedia.
Honestly, I can't think of anything. You guys have any ideas?
No?
Not really.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay, then. So I guess you guys just go back to place?
To the the place.
To the place
looking
where I
for
belong.
Shit. How dare you? First of all. Okay, so after a good swim, you do eventually make it back to the quarters. You see your one of the Aran siblings there.
Which one?
Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, this unimportant bastard.
Hey, bro.
Where? Oh, fuck, I was dude bro voice.
Yeah.
Where'd y'all go?
Jacob wanted to see if he could convene with his patron deity, so we went off to the temple.
Yeah,
Oh.
We're back now.
Oh, okay. I was worried that you ran off, and were planning to do a mean at Bethlehem.
Nah.
Did Bethlehem ask you to come and check on us?
No, I was worried because then Ares did that, and then terrorism happened. Bubbles did that, and I haven't seen her in a while.
I have a weird feeling that she's fine. She's always been independent, you know?
Yeah. Well, good seeing you again, Aaron. My goodness. Bethel didn't believe me first when I said, "Oh, hey, I saw Aaron in a dream," and then she's just staring at me like, "Thanks, Dugan."
But you sure showed her, huh?
Yeah, I showed her.
Great
Your
for
brother's
family
weird.
reunions. Yeah.
You sound bitter, Featham.
No, not at all.
Maybe it's because his family doesn't like.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Does your family not like you, Featham?
That's not the case.
What is
He
the
doesn't
case,
like me
man?
either.
The case is, it's none of your business.
Is it any of our business?
No.
Oh.
Oh, okay. It's one of those things. I got you. He just winks at you and just walks away.
Don't pink skins convey their feelings? That's healthy for you, isn't it?
Do I look like someone that would convey my feelings?
You are small and helpless. Yes.
Jacob's like,
Just
hey,
go
well,
eat
I
your
mean,
fish.
hey,
They're all
if you ever
gone.
need to convey your feelings to a fellow pink skin, I'm here for you.
Gee, thanks.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep. Anyway, yeah, he just kind of looks him, but yeah, Jacob just kind of looks him over and goes in, sits down and tries to get himself sleepy.
Okay. You've recently had a good rest for 8 hours. It's very hard to fall asleep.
Jacob's like, okay, so I guess my job's to sleep again, I guess.
Ooh, I can sing a lullaby.
I can knock you out.
I could punch you.
Aaron, can you sing me a lullaby, please?
Alrighty. Oren's gonna do him a lullaby.
Lullaby.
He just he falls asleep, head in her lap, accidentally.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. So wait.
So the secret can do a visit.
Okay, so Jonas is sleeping on Aaron's lap. No, fuck. Jacob?
Jacob.
Yeah,
Jacob is sleeping on Aaron's lap?
accidentally.
Yeah.
He just
She
fell
did
over.
she was doing a lullaby so he could do a sleep.
I don't know why he was laying on her lap for her to do this, but
No, he
No.
just fell over.
okay. I
Okay.
don't know why she was sitting for this, but okay. It
Because it's cute, I don't know.
is cute.
Yep.
Okay. Let me just try to gather up the knowledge of what the hell voice I had for this guy.
Welcome, one and all.
Hey!
It's like Jacob just kind of like his dream eyes just kind of snap awake. Looks over at Sekret. Oh, hi.
Hey! So you seem to be going through a whole mess of trouble to get my attention.
Yep. He just kind of looks him over. Is like, yep. This is gonna be a bit of a weird question and whatnot there. But do you have any idea what's going on over here? Like, what's going on right now?
I know every idea of everything that's going on everywhere. What are you talking about? You silly.
Better question. Do you know what's happening with the queen right now? Is she in her right mind?
We're all in our right mind, aren't we?
No, I mean,
But is in the left mind. I sense I'm pissing you off right now. Good. That gets the blood pumping. Try not to make your heart beat too fast, or else you wake right the heck up. That's how adrenaline works, by the way. Did you know about adrenaline? I bet you don't.
I didn't know about adrenaline, actually, but no, but get
already
back
Are we
to
going to publish an entire scientific journal just because Secret pissed Jacob off?
But he's like, either way, seriously, what's going on with the queen? Is she entirely in control of herself, to your knowledge?
Well, here's the fun bit about that, and it's kind of concerning the question you asked, that cleric. You think for a single solitary moment that tiny little chest plate would be able to affect my crown?
Well, I figured that it would be worth asking.
Okay.
So, because she's wearing the crown, the chest plate isn't in control.
It's having the right difficult time, it is.
That's good. So the visions she's receiving are real?
The visions she's receiving are a pointed reel of the possibilities presented at her. Calculable percentages onto the various outcomes that could possibly happen.
What kind of percentage are we talking?
All of the percentages. All at once.
Did I just get you to go,
Well, shit, man. Sometimes I go,
It's a natural buffer in the brain places when you're trying to think of the correct words to say.
Wow, Secret, your voice changed.
Well, fuck you.
So Jacob just kind of sits there for a moment. It's like, okay, so the crown isn't directly affecting her, and I mean, well, the crown is helping keep her on track, but
my artifact is increasing her intelligence 50-fold. What are you talking about?
So you're saying that the chest plate isn't affecting her at all, then?
Oh, of course it is.
What's it doing then?
It's doing some magic at her. It is.
Anything specific?
Nothing involving affecting the brain.
Okay, what about the other sister?
What about the other sister? Is she?
No, you guys are meant to ask if it's affecting her body, you guys.
Is it affecting? How's it affecting her body then? Rather. Her heart, especially, because that's where her feelings are.
Oh my god, you idiot.
Oh yeah, my god, that's totally where the feelings are. You keep that notion in your head. That's also where the blood pumps. Did you know where blood comes from? I hope you do.
The eyes?
Oh my god! No! It's just like a tiny bep on your head. No! Not the eyeballs. Never the eyeballs. That's where the light goes in, so you're able to process it as images. Jesus. I mean, not Jesus.
What would the equivalent of Jesus be in the Ashes world? Is there an Ashes equivalent to Jesus?
We not.
That sounds like a desperate watch, really. I'll think about it.
Hang on, I'll just go ahead and put that on Zesper Watch then.
I was just gonna have Jacob go like, "What's a Jesus?"
Well, if you play your cards right, maybe it could be you.
No, anyway, Jacob's just like, Jacob just kind of stares for a moment. It's like, okay, but so the chest plate affecting the chest plate is affecting her body in some way, but you don't know how.
No, I know how. I don't want to give spoilers. It'll affect all of the outcomes.
Oh. So
Like, hey, you walk right up to her, be like, yo, your body's being affected. And she'd be like, ew, you are a gross. She might slap you.
So you're afraid that if I were to just walk up to her and tell her what's going on, that she's not going to take it well? Spoilers. I got it, yeah.
Well, I mean, you could go up and tell her and ask.
Spoilers is just another
You could
word
also-
for I don't know.
Can you imagine if the rest of the crew were in there for this battle? For this conversation? Like,
This battle of wits.
Wits and wagers.
Fuck.
Jacob just kind of stares for a moment and is like, okay, well, I mean, this conversation definitely helped, and
Shit, I hope it did.
Reminded me why I don't like talking about this very much. I mean, no, anyway.
I know
Don't
exactly
be
what you
rude.
just mumbled. I'm literally the god of knowledge. I know what you did.
I'm sorry. I'm just really frustrated.
I know the name of your imaginary friend. I know every thought you had in the last 5 minutes.
I'm sorry, Secret. I'm just really frustrated. It's been stressful.
Okay, good. Take a nap or something.
I am.
wait.
Oh, yeah. Take additional naps.
Take a nap in your nap.
Try double nap. Maybe you'll dip in the deep ethereal, meet a ghost. He'll spook you real good, he will.
It's like... I love talking to this guy, by the way.
I mean, Tim does. Jacob doesn't.
like out of character, this is easily the most fun. Just talking to the gods. Anyway. Jacob's like, well, anything else I should know?
You should probably study up on math, probably.
The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Shut up.
Did you know the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? Try figuring out what the fuck a cell is. Goodbye.
You should probably
Did you know what bacteria is?
You should probably
Some
start by
assholes
learning
said-
where blood pumps from.
The eyeballs.
Blood
Yeah.
pumps from the eyeballs, you guys.
Okay.
Yep. And so Jacob wakes up.
Well,
Feeling wholly frustrated and not very rested.
It's like, and he just kind of relays the information he got. It's like, Secret's very hard to talk to, but
That is the information I got.
it's a shame I can't speak with him.
Featham, he just kind of stands up, goes over to Featham, puts both hands on his shoulders. Featham, you know how you sometimes get really frustrated when you talk to me?
Yeah?
I'm nothing compared to this guy.
That's because you're an idiot.
Meanwhile, up in the cosmos, Secret's like, why couldn't I get that one?
Secret's like, hang on, two over.
And the ferryman's just like, nope, that one's mine.
No, let's reset the universe. See if I get a reroll. I want that one.
It's like, either way, the crown is effectively keeping the chest plate from taking over, so the more evil impulses are under control. But the chest plate is affecting her somehow. But he wouldn't tell
So
me
it might
how.
be puppeting her body, got it.
Possibly, yeah.
Ah, boy.
So, what's the plan?
Well,
First things first, can we all just, because I'm guessing that all happened while we were asleep, can we all just make sure we've got the armor pieces together?
Right. Jacob checks for the arm piece.
Okay, where are you keeping the arm piece, by the way?
Right now, Jacob has been keeping the arm piece in a spot.
In his leg.
Basically just in his bag and whatnot there, but like among like the potions and the glass stuff, so that if something started moving, it would clink and clatter. Clinkle and clatter, rather.
uh-huh.
Okay.
By the way, 1 hour.
Well, we'll see you guys in the next part, maybe.
Mayhaps.
Perhaps.
See you then.
See ya.
Adios.
Wouldn't want to be.